What if I told you the Grand Line is built on real-world tragedy? Welcome to the ultimate One Piece is Real, where the blueprints aren't drawn by Oda, but ripped from the darkest veins of human history. Let's start with one of the most heartbreaking locations in the series, Grey Terminal. You remember it as the lawless heap of filth, where Ace, Sabo, and Luffy forged their brotherhood. You saw the fires, you saw the smoke, but you thought it was just a plot device to show social inequality. You were wrong. Oda didn't imagine this hellscape. He mirrored it. Grey Terminal is the ghost of Smokey Mountain in Manila, Philippines. Imagine a mountain of literal human waste, not just trash, but rotting organic matter standing over 130 feet high. It didn't just sit there. It breathed. Under the pressure of its own weight, the mountain generated its own heat, causing it to spontaneously combust. For decades, Smokey Mountain was a permanent, smoldering furnace. Thousands of families lived inside that smoke. Children, real-life Sabos, spent their days digging through the searing heat of decomposing filth, breathing in lead, mercury, and the stench of a society that had discarded them. They weren't just scavenging for survival. They were breathing in the very poison that was killing them, just so they could eat for one more day. But here is the most terrifying parallel. In One Piece, the nobles burned Grey Terminal to cleanse the area for a royal inspection. They didn't see people, they saw stains. In the 1990s, when the world started looking too closely at Smokey Mountain, the government cleared it. They bulldozed the homes. They forcibly relocated the stains. But they didn't fix the poverty, they just moved the nightmare to a new site called Payatas. In 2000, that new mountain of trash collapsed during a storm. The collapse wasn't just a landslide, it was also an inferno. It buried hundreds of people alive in an avalanche of garbage. Oda took this raw, real-world injustice and wove it into the fabric of One Piece to ensure we felt a visceral, stomach-churning ache for the characters. So, the next time you rewatch Ace, Sabo, and Luffy's backstory, remember you aren't just watching a tragic backstory. You are looking at a mirror of our own world's capacity for cruelty, and Oda's silent tribute to the real people who fought to survive in a hell we helped create, a truly ruined legend. Subscribe to Ruined Legends as we continue to unearth the truth behind the fiction.